Alright, ladies and gentle cars, hope you all are well. Happy Saturday while filming this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I was going to do another follow-up video. But the pickup I had built by my buddy Marty, he builds the same ones for CB Giddy. He built one for this specific build, and sadly, the only conclusion we come up with was it's stolen. So Marty had to make another one completely. And so here it is in just a second. So I've got two covers to choose from. One is already on the bucker, but this is another one he made. Not that you really need to see the back, but and this one right here, he made this one. I think this one's my favorite. So tell me which one's your favorite in the comments. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1, it already has the bucker in it, or number 2, and it's made in the good old US of A. Focus camera. So I really dig this one. So obviously it's going to go, I'll have that centered up, but right here. Let you guys see it. And maybe down just a tiny bit more, about in between the middle. So it'll go right here. This is number 2. I'm trying to line it up so you can actually see better. This is number 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. So number 1, with the bucker, already attached. Oops, there we go. Or number 2. So that's going to look pretty wicked. And Marty widens these tight, so they're very, very loud. I dig the first one, but I guess since we're doing, this is going to be given away to somebody, you choose. And then the other thing I came up with is, I'm going to take one of my mini railroad spikes that I have, and I'll probably use that as the saddle. I'm not quite sure. I don't really have many saddles left. Unfortunately, not much wood left. So, considering the fact that this actually is a coal shovel, why not go with a railroad theme and have it right there? So, guys, we're at 41 followers, so thank you so much. But we need to get to 50 plus followers so we can do live, because I want to build this awesome shovel guitar with you guys live in the moment. Obviously, it's going to be over a span of a few days. It's not going to be built in one day. I have staining to do. I have wood burning to do. So here's a few names that I come up with. And my wife pointed out to me that people might not know. The very first name that came up to me was Casey Jones. I don't know how many of you guys are railroad fanatics or are into history, but I'm a history guy and I'm a railroad guy too. Hence one of my maker's marks that you'll see on this guitar is I'll put a cross and I'll put the R and the R for the railroad sign. I can't actually make the real sign. I just use the cross and put railroad. That's one of my maker's marks besides putting the AHG on everything I build. Was Casey Jones. Casey Jones was part of the Illinois Central Railroad, and he saved the lives of many people by telling the other engineers with them to jump, and then they got the cars off, so he kept the train going and ran into the train, and sadly he died. So that's why Casey Jones is a legend amongst railroad people. Not just, Illinois people in the Illinois Central Railroad, but and another name I thought of was Rolling Coal. Now, everybody thinks of rolling coal as, most diesel trucks, when they blow the smoke, and including semis, they say that. But the actual real term, rolling coal, is a term that was referred to guys, A, working in coal mines, B, guys who would take the shovels, and they would scoop up the coal, and when they put the coal in, some of them would go like this, other guys would roll it right, other guys would roll it left, so shoveling the coal, and dumping it in there, that's referred to as rolling coal, because you're rolling and dipping your shovel. The other term that I thought about using was rowing coal. Now, rowing coal is the same as rolling, but the reason rowing coal is all steamships you know, that were built in the 1800s, 1900s, early 1900s, 1920s and stuff. You know, even back to the Civil War days, most of those guys were down below decks. They had their coal shovel, and how they would shovel, because the boilers were so big, is when they would shovel down like this, and then they would come back up, and then they would roll it to the side. That's where rowing coal comes from. They'd go boom, 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 boom. That's where rowing coal comes from, because it looks like you have an oar, you know, and you're, you know, rowing. That's where that comes from. So I really haven't decided on the name I'm going to brand on this yet. Another thing I thought about is everybody knows Johnny Cash's song, Old Number 9. Train Old Number 9. And as a matter of fact, Jack Daniels uses Old Number 9. That refers to a highball train, or the fastest trains back in the day, especially 1800s, early 1900s. And they would haul booze. So Old Number 9 is a famous train that would haul whiskey, and they even did it in the the dirty 30s, in the rip-roaring 20s into the 30s. Old Number 9 was a famous steam train that would literally run fast on rails. The highest calculated speed, I think, was like 85 miles an hour that would run. But they were doing that with like pocket watches and stuff, not like an actual radar gun. But that's where, when he sings about Old Number 9, he's singing about the train that would run whiskey, and the fastest highball train or cannonball train. And that's where that comes from. So I was thinking about calling this Old Number 9. O-L-E and then N-O.9. I was thinking about calling it Old Number 9. Old Number 9 was another thing I was thinking of. So I want to build the slide, but there's a lot of work. I have to take these tuners out. You see these knobs in here? Right there and right there? Now those would normally sit in the wood of, like, you know, a Strat or a Telly. They would embed themselves into the wood. Well, this is a steel handle and not wood, so we need to cut those off to shore these up so that they sit perfectly flush and flat. And then I'll probably have to get some more washers on here, and just I'll have to figure out how to, you know, or I might put these in and I might add some of my Mod Podge to hold it in, or I've got this silicone stuff that dries white. I've used this on a lot of my stuff. You can't tell. To hold these in. I'll figure all that out. There's a lot of stuff I need to figure out. The name I need to figure out, but I want to wood burn this with you guys. You know, name it, stain it, of course, string it up, and obviously, you know, strum it if I get a hand day of not having a hand trimmer. And just have some fun with you guys. So, those are my thoughts. So, this is number 2. Leave blooper down there in the comments if you like number 2, which is going to be in this position right here. Number 2, or number 1. My favorite's number 1, but I guess since I'm doing a giveaway, I guess I got to ask the folks out there which one you like better. But it's going to go about right here. And it's going to be loud. So I got to thank my buddy Marty. But like I said, I want to do all that with you guys. Working on 2nd and 3rd place prizes. Sorry, I got to crouch down. I didn't put you guys high up this time. And good old Donnie from Buffalo, New York. It's Donnie Bonos Guitars. It's got his phone number on there. All builds are starting at $200, he said. And then it's bonusguitars@gmail.com. So if you want to freeze frame that. He had a whiskey barrel in his backyard, and it was falling apart. So Donnie has been taking the straps around the barrels and building awesome tailpieces. Well, I'm going to read this note. It says, "Dear Braden and family, from the good old whiskey barrel that fell apart in my backyard. Hope it makes a cool part or some American Heritage guitars. God bless, and glad to be in this awesome hobby with y'all. Donnie Bonos, Buffalo, New York. Build, baby, build when you can, or give them away." So what I think I'm going to do is, and this is out of the whiskey barrel straps. This is right up my alley. They all have the same 4-bolt pattern, and then 3-string. So you can either have it this way, or you can have it down this way to put the strings. You can have the strings upwards, or you can have the strings downwards. But they're all the same, minus these two are the larger ones. You can kind of see the difference. But these things are so cool. This is right up my alley. So what I think I'm going to do is we'll have a second, third place prize. Somebody's going to win one of these from me. But Donnie, that's amazing. He's an amazing builder himself. I'll have to ask Donnie if he's got a page on Facebook or something. But those are my ideas so far that I have, guys. But like I said, we're at 41 followers, so thank you all so much for that. All you guys have to do is just help me get over 50, and I want to build this live with you guys. So one of you lucky people are going to win this thing. If you see the first video before this, like I said in the description, how you can win this guitar. Obviously, like, share, follow along on American Heritage Guitars on here. You can also follow me along on Instagram, American Heritage Guitars. TikTok is American Heritage Guitars. But in the comment section, bleep blooper down there, in the comment section, this is what I want you to do. In the comment section, so you can win this awesome, amazing 1950s shovel guitar, is tell me who you are, what this guitar would mean for you and your family, you know, what it would mean for your son, your daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever this may be for, or even you. Please tell me in the comments what this would mean to you, and the best heartfelt story that captures me and my wife's attention, and don't lie, be honest. The best heartfelt story that captures my attention and my wife's attention, you will be winning this guitar from us. My buddy Alex has already signed it. Right there. I'm going to be signing it over on here. I haven't signed it yet because I haven't finished building it. But my Herbie Hancock will be on there. If you get the joke and get the movie, then you get it. But my John Hancock will be on there. And that's how you can win this amazing guitar. This guitar is going to rock. Marty wound these extra tight, so it means that they're going to be extra loud and growl. And obviously, it's supporting someone made in America, right in Maine. Like I said, so number 1 or number 2, let us know in the comments. I mean, you really don't need to see the back, but he distressed this and aged them just enough to where they fit and roll with this amazing guitar. That's going to be an amazing guitar. So yeah, guys, that is how you can win. Is please tell us your best story in the comments. What it would mean to you to win, or for your daughter, your granddaughter, your son, granddaughter. Tell us why and what this guitar would mean for you, what it would do for you, or your family, how much it would mean to somebody to have an amazing piece of history that's repurposed into an instrument. They used to be a purpose of work back from the 1800s, you know, up until they quit running steam trains, until the 1960s, until now with heritage units and all that kind of stuff that they're doing. But just please tell us. Please get a hold of us and please tell us what it would mean to you or for somebody. Those are my ideas I'm throwing around. Like I said, we might be using the spike. I have plenty of these. I probably have like over 100 pounds, 150 pounds of railroad spikes. But sticking with the railroad theme, you know. Ah, crap. Ugh. There we go. It's just mocked up on there. I have to hold it. But like I said, I'm still tossing around names. But if you know of the history of Casey Jones, tell me in the comments. You know, and if you dig Casey Jones, or if you dig Old Number 9, you know, let me know. Those are the two that I'm hooked on the most, besides Rolling Coal or Rowing Coal. I don't know how many people I told the history, but I don't know. But I want this to be interactive. I want this to be fun for you, your family, because not only just because of this giveaway guitar, but with me coming back, hopefully we'll build one more before the year's out. But I have a Padron one I want to do with F-holes and a P90. a hubcap one I want to do with an old, I almost said Hudson, I wish I had Hudson hubcaps. But if anybody has any old Ford, Chevy, Hudson, any Dodge, hubcaps, let me know. Or very old license plates from like the early, 1910, 1920, 1930s, 1950s. If you have any of those things, let me know. I just have a lot of stuff in my brain that I want to build. I'm happy to be able to come back after my tragic accident. I've worked so hard to be right where I am now, 7 months later. And just keeping up with my medications for my headaches and, the dizziness and trying to, the hand trimmer thing. I want this to be a good comeback, guys. Excuse me, a good comeback, I really do. Oh, get your extra sweet Gold Peak tea, guys. This is some great, great stuff. I wish I was sponsored by these guys, because I would drink. I drink this stuff till the cows come home. Since I'm not a drinker anymore, this is my drink of choice. But just let me know, guys. Because of my wife's accident, my accident. Money's been to keep the lights on and food on the table, and so I don't have extra money for wood. So if you guys have any wood that's available for neck blanks and heel blanks, please let me know. I would love to have a few to get me going again, and hopefully if I'm ever back in the financial position again, I hope to give back to people too. That's another important thing in my life. We just don't have much right now, but I want to get back into guitar building, but there's just some things I need, and like I said, I just can't wait to see somebody's face with this, man. I can't wait to see if it was one of you. Even if, if we're not friends on Facebook or Instagram, dude, I'm super amped. I'm super stoked. This is far out. This is awesome. I can't wait to build this with you guys and build this awesome, fine piece of crazy, crazy ingenuity with you guys. I keep hitting my buttons on my stove. You can hear me click. And just have some fun. So, like I said, bleep blooper down there in the comments about everything I've just said. I'm trying to make this video short. We're at 17, almost 18 minutes now. But I just want to thank you guys so much for love and support, guys. You guys mean the world to me. Everybody who's checked up on me, wish me prayers, wish my wife prayers through her back surgery. Just this crazy journey of coming back. I can't wait to make this a good thing, a big thing. I'm still trying to find, other people to be a part of the giveaway so I can give away some of their awesome stuff to you guys, to educate you on, guys. My buddy Dell is one of the big guys. I love him. He's an amazing guy. He's an amazing person. So I'm trying to see if I can get some picks from him and give some of his picks away. He's an amazing guy. John 3:16 picks, and then it says Puck Cigar Box Guitars. I'm still trying to find somebody to make me shirts, or a hat, or picks or decals or whatever, to try to get some AHG merch flowing for 2026. So if you make good shirts or something, get a hold of me. Get a hold of me at BM Fincham. That's B as in boy, M as in Mary. BM Fincham. So it's all one word, all rolled together. The B and the M and then Fincham. So BM FINCHUM. BM Fincham at gmail.com. Get a hold of me there. Get a hold of me on Instagram, American Heritage Guitars, or TikTok, American Heritage Guitars. Or just give me a call, 217-750-3511. If I don't pick up, please leave a message, because I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately. So half the time I don't pick up my phone. So if you do call me, please leave a message. Don't hang up. Just please leave a message, or we won't talk, because I'll think it's a spam call again. But I just want to make this fun, because another thing I want to do, guys, is once we get over 50 followers and I can build this live, like I said, Country Guitar Talk, bring my podcast on YouTube instead of doing it from Facebook. And then another thing I want to do with you guys is maybe do an educational diddly bow video, show you my diddly bow that's more complex, but maybe build one, maybe get it from CB Giddy, and then build that, and do some helpful videos, maybe get, a father and son involved, or, if you are a single dad or a single mom, whatever, is make an educational video where you can do something that's educational and fun and teach your kids about music and history, because diddly bows are where it's at. So there's a lot of stuff I want to do and have planned in my mind to end out 2025 and more stuff for 2026, because my body keeps healing and my medications, and I'm just lucky to be here. I'm lucky enough to be alive from split my head open and the hematoma and the blood clot and the widowmaker vein that runs from your heart to your head. Just, I've come through so much to come back, and I'm happy to coming back. And this is just a big thank you and a big love to all you guys who've followed along since I started American Heritage Guitars back up after a long, 16, 17 year break. Brought the name back, brought everything back, and coming back to guitars, after, we shut my automotive shop down and I had the transition, to, back to this instead of wrenching on cars and breaking my hands again and all that kind of fun stuff. So it just means the world to me. You guys mean the world to me. A lot of you people are incredible people. Music is what brings us together. Some of us might not agree on all genres of music, but it's the gift of music, it's the love of music. But not just that. It's building guitars out of stuff you don't think to build guitars out of, and repurpose something and give it another life instead of just throwing it in the shed or, throwing it in the bin to, go to the dump. You're bringing something back to life. And, you can watch all my old videos of all my old guitars I built. I've loved every single one I built. A lot of them are still for sale. And I just want to build more. I hope that a lot of my videos can inspire people. Older people, young people. The young whippersnappers out there. I'm saying young because, my oldest is 26. So, just inspire people. Inspire to get out there. Inspire to build instruments. Because nowadays, the big three, Fender, Gibson, and all those guys, their guitars aren't hardly affordable anymore. You have to spend $300 to $500 for a decent-ish guitar, and these guitars, you can build them for, roughly, 150, 100 to 200 range. You can build one of these for. Or if you recycled wood and not have to buy expensive wood, then you're saving yourself some money. But, anywhere from $75 to like $100, you could build a nice cigar box guitar. Obviously, I'm not building a cigar box guitar. I'm building a shovel guitar. But you know what I mean. I just want to do a lot of stuff. I hope all my videos inspire people, bring people joy. I love to be funny. Yes, I cuss a lot. So if you let your younger kids watch this, every now and then the F-bomb slips up. I say shit, and I don't say the horrible bad words like other big words. It just comes with the territory when you hurt yourself or you're frustrated. But I just want this to inspire people. I want people to get out there. I want people to build an instrument, listen and feel the joy of building a well-engaged instrument. And of course, like I said, money issues because of our surgeries, and our big, massive trauma, wife's back surgery and all that. I don't have the extra money to just drop to do some of these videos I want to do right now. So, regardless, I want to do them. So, guys, please help me get over 50 followers. I just want to rock out with you guys, juke, jive, have a good time, and dance the night away. If you understand some of the musical references, I love you. But no, I just love you guys. Just thank you all so much for loving the sport, guys, and we'll catch you here at the flip side and the dark side of the moon back here at AHG very soon. But please, guys, please, once again, tell me in the comments what this guitar would mean for you, or whoever you want it to be for. What it would mean to you, to see them, or for them, whatever. If they don't want to get on here, then you get on here, and me and my wife will pick out the best story, and first place will win this amazing guitar, half built by my buddy Alex, how it sits now, and the rest is finished by me, autographed by both of us, with a Herbie Hancock on there, and I hope it brings smiles to somebody's face, because I already know I'm going to love this thing. I'm already jealous of you. Whoever you are out there who might win this, I'm already jealous of you, because this is going to be amazing piece of work. But I love you guys. Just have a good rest of your Saturday, guys. I hope this comes up Saturday night or maybe Sunday. My internet's kind of slow. I'm at 24 minutes. Oh, crap. Try to keep it short. Oh, well. I got a lot of stuff rolling up here. The hamster's rolling on the wheel, and sometimes the hamster falls off, and I feel like I'm forgetting things. I might have been. But anyways, guys, I want to get over 50 followers so I can do lists live instead of just recording. So you can capture me live in the moment so I can answer questions, and you can see this thing come to life. And see all the behind-the-scenes stuff of how I think and da-da-da-da-da. So, but just have a good one out there, guys. Be safe. Be you. Stay true. Be real. Be safe. I already said that. But I'm still, regardless, be safe. You and your family be safe. Go hug your kids, man. Go hug your wife. Kiss them. Love your families. Get out there. Enjoy music. Rock out. Have a good time. And just never lose hope. Never lose faith. And just keep rocking, guys. I love you all very much. As my uncle would say, he was deaf. So, I love you. I love y'all. I'm out.